Hello, I'm Bunry.
I'm Bread Mower.
And this is IFXtra. So, how's everyone this week? We're waking up to a new government this week, aren't we?
We are, yes.
Yeah, it's quite exciting. Went out to vote on Thursday, was it?
Yep.
And then, yeah, all the votes have been counted now, and yeah, we have a new government. We're just hoping it's going to be better than the last one.
We saw a dog at the polling station.
Yeah.
Which is a thing here.
Right, totally is, yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of pictures of dogs at polling stations. On X, as they call it now.
I don't know, I don't look at it anymore. Anyway.
Do they have it on the things that you look at? Do they have the same kind of tags and things?
Yeah, although I wasn't specifically looking for it. I just saw one IRL. Anyway, sorry, going off on a tangent.
Anyway, what have you been working on this week?
Well, so you might have noticed we've got all this, which I suppose technically we should have had on last week's video. Because interference was 14 on the Friday, it would have been, wouldn't it, last week? Yeah. So we had a little birthday party streams, and we still got some of the stuff up here. So we had an extended stream on Sunday.
We did, yeah.
So we had Zeitgeist at 7 as normal, but we started earlier, and I showed off some of the new stuff that is going to be in Interference V7.
Did you have any feedback on that?
Yeah, people seem to think it was good.
Oh, good.
So yeah, that was quite nice. Yeah. So there's still a little bit of work to do with it yet, and I'm still sort of tinkering around with it. But I have actually shown it off to some people, and well, to the birthday party attendees, and yeah. So got some good feedback. So just plugging away with that, and then get it out soon, and. Then start working on something else, like updating apps or something. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Right, now we're going to have a look at who won this week's awards. Picture of the week this week goes to Mr. Smoke for a jungle in a rocky island in the middle of nowhere. I just love how peaceful that island looks, the beautiful sea, and especially the definition on those rocks. That's brilliant. Well done, Mr. Smoke.
My favourite description this week was Guy telling a biblically accurate angel that it wasn't him, by the seconds. Yeah, I think it was actually supposed to be a broken plate, but now I'm seeing the rim of the plate as the ring around the angel, and the pattern as the eyes. Yeah, totally get it. Nice work, the seconds.
Community Pick of the Week this week goes to HolyFat1 for a nice cold cone of vanilla ice cream. That looks absolutely delicious. I love it. The whole game is brilliant actually, but well done, HolyFat. They were amazing.
Awesome stuff there as always.
Now we're going to see what we were talking about last week in the forums. So last week in the forums I said, what food have you never eaten but would really like to try? For me, I've always wanted to try an oyster, but I'm scared of getting food poisoning because you hear some horrible stories about people eating oysters and being very ill.
I've had oysters.
Oh yeah.
Right.
At the seaside?
Yeah, it was overseas. But you can get them in restaurants on the bank of the Thames, and they're like freshly caught oysters.
Not from the Thames, are they?
Yeah.
I saw the Thames today. It's looking like poo.
Yeah, that's a little bit off-putting.
I wouldn't go there. No,
Okay.
I definitely wouldn't eat them now. No, not the state of our water. Anyway, Callum said, I've always wanted to try beef steak tartare. I think it looks really good, but I don't know how many people would agree. I almost put that actually, because I saw it on a programme once. I think Hugh Grant was eating it in a drama about scandals. And I thought, oh, well, that's interesting. Because it's like a minced up, like kind of raw beef, but with like an egg in the middle, isn't it, or something?
I don't know. I mean, I've never had it, so
it's nice. Yeah, it might be nice.
It's Zizu said steak tartare is really good. Can vouch for it. Don't have a kind of food I've never eaten, and I'm willing/not willing to try. So far, life taught me not to judge a meal by its cover. The last dish I thought looked really unappetizing and turned out to be delicious for me was moussaka.
Yeah, moussaka's nice, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, when I was younger, I wasn't so much into moussaka because it sort of seemed a little bit like.
Like lasagna gone
like
wrong.
Lasagna.
Without
yeah,
the pasta.
Exactly. But I've got more into aubergine. I was going to say in the last few years, in the last 20 years or something. And yeah, I'm quite into it now. Yeah, moussaka. I could go for some of that.
Rouge-Anne said, I've never tried caviar and would give it a go. I think I would as well, yeah. I'm not sure if I've had a little bit as a garnish somewhere. Can't remember.
I don't think I have. It's not really been of interest to me.
Oh, I'd try it. Yeah. Definitely try it, yeah.
Mabel said, I'd like trying as many kinds of coffee as possible.
Ooh.
Generally like coffee. Having more stuff to choose from is nice.
Yeah. Mr. Smoke wants to try the Kopi Uwak cat poop coffee. It's like a civet coffee, isn't it? It has to pass through the digestion system of a civet. And then it's really good. But yeah, like he says, it's super expensive, but we'd like to try a cup.
They used to sell that on Firebox.
No way, did they? How much was it? Really expensive?
It was pricey, but it wasn't crazy expensive. Okay. But I mean, this was like 20 years ago or something. Yeah.
But yeah, there's lots more things in that discussion. I didn't have room to put it all, but yeah, some very interesting things. And you can go and add your own if you fancy something. Fancy trying something? No. I don't think they sell oysters or caviar at our pub, do they?
No.
Never mind.
Oyster mushrooms, maybe. Well, they don't do that either.
No, they don't actually. No. Anyway, why don't we go and see what we'll be doing next week in the forums? Let's make a story with each player only allowed to add 3 words. It will be fun to see if it turns into a romance, a comedy, horror, or all 3. I will start. Last Tuesday,
If you'd like to join in with that, just head over to the Forum Games Forum. It's the pinned thread for the week, so you'll find it at the top of the thread list.
Now, don't forget, tomorrow night is quiz night, Zeitgeist. 5 rounds, 5 different topics.
Every Sunday night at 7 p.m. UK over on twitch.tv/interference, we run Zeitgeist, the Interference Quiz of the Week. It's a live interactive quiz stream where you play along against the rest of the audience, committed for points and places on the leaderboard. Each week you pick 5 of your favourite drawings that you've seen and use them as inspiration for the rounds. So we don't know what the actual drawings and hence what the topics are until the night.
I didn't do anything.
Birthday things falling down.
Okay.
But lost my thread.
We don't see it until the night.
But do you want to tease us with the names of the featured artists?
Okay, we've got Inter51729, we've got Holy Fat One, Zimvivi, Jean Breu, and Gored this week.
Should be fun. Interesting. Gored, a quiz regular as well.
Oh yeah,
so,
awesome.
Yeah. Oh, it's always nice when the artists are in the chat as well, so they can hear all the nice things people say.
Exactly.
Right, okay, so that's what's happening tomorrow. But what happened last week?
Last week, Blue Jay won with 222. Great number, 222. Rouge-Anne was second, 217, and Jimmy Pond was third with 192. So only 2 people above 200. Must have been kind of medium to difficult. But yeah, we've got another one tomorrow, completely different topics.
That's remind me of an episode of sort of Adam West Batman or something where the Riddler was in it and they had to work out what the best time to catch a train was. And the answer was 222 because of a choo-choo-choo.
Oh, choo-choo. I thought it was like choo-choo-choo.
Yeah.
There you go.
Something like that.
That's the kind of show it was.
Yeah. I think there was another one about what's the best time to go to a dentist.
I mean, everyone knows that one, yeah.
Anyway, yes. Okay, cool. So if you want to join in for this week's quiz, that's tomorrow, 7 p.m. UK on twitch.tv/interference.
Cool. Okay, that's all the news for now. Just goes to say.
Yeah, if you're not already taking part in the game, then get involved. You can play on the web at playinterference.com or search for Interference in the App Store on your device and download the app. You can also join the chat with us over on Discord, playinterference.com/Discord. And if you'd like to give us a bit of monthly support for the ongoing maintenance of the game, building these new versions, then you can find us on Patreon, patreon.com/interference. And patrons get support status in the game, so you get cool things like replays, you get extra game modes, there's going to be even more new stuff, some of which we showed off last week, and you get a nice warm feeling inside from helping a small game developer, which is a nice bonus too. And if you're a quiz player, you get a custom entrance shout out from Ava.
That's cool. Okay, that's it for now. We'll see you again next week.
Yep, have a great week. We'll see you next Saturday.
Bye.